got here Curtis's Chevelle, which he brought us a stock 502 crate motor, and we did what we call an alienize. We took the stock 502 crate motor and put a cam and our alien intake in it. We didn't actually build the car, but it's a pretty nice, sexy little car, and we're going to show you what a stock 502 will actually sounds and runs like when you put one of our alien intakes on it. So let's take a look under the hood and see what this looks like. So there we go. We got our famous alien intake on this 502. You know, he did his own little thing under the engine compartment. I think it looks kind of clean, and it's just a sexy little piece. I mean, don't really see too many of those intakes around, you know. Off the hood, people are thinking, what the hell, you know. So let's fire it up. Dude, it sounds like idling. So let's see here. Don't exactly sound like a stock 502 anymore. That's the way we like it. It runs around really nice. Just cruises nice. And you really would be hard pressed, you know.
Full digital dash, huh?
Check this out. Just a little bit of, give it a little bit of juice. I mean, that thing gets busy, huh? Fucking gets out of control, right? I gotta get out of it and shit. If you've ever driven a stock 502, stock 502 does not drive like that. It drives like a fucking, I don't know, grocery machine or something, you know. Put this out on a bigger street and actually let it eat some lunch. So this is a 502 cubic inch GM crate motor that you buy from the dealer. What we've done here, we've put a hydraulic roller camshaft in our billet intake to it, and we're making 610 horsepower, 570 foot-pounds, just putting an intake and a camshaft in it. Really just changes the whole demeanor of the motor. You know, no other changes other than a cam and an intake. Still got the GM heads, stock pistons, stock everything, other than a bigger hydraulic roller and our intake. Makes it sound good, makes it sound like a hot rod now. And you know, again, 108 horsepower increase. It revs to 6,000. It just totally transforms the motor. I mean, drastically makes it bitchin'. '50s, 40, 40, 50, 50, 50, 60, 67 peak, 610 horsepower peak. And this is just a regular GM crate motor that you buy from GM. Put our intake and cam in it, picks up 110 horsepower. 610 peak horsepower. 500 and almost 70 foot-pounds. But really what makes it so trick is it's just the torque. It varies, you know, from peak torque of 567 to the start of the pull, it's 538. So you only got a 30 foot-pound variance throughout the entire torque curve. It's pretty nuts. Really, really strong.
Good sounding NA motor.
I know, for something that you can buy out of a crate and add an intake and cam to.
Drive around a 91 octane.
I mean, it's pretty respectable for a bolt-on, you know?
Yeah.
We're not talking, this is not an NRE motor, this is an NRE intake cam swap here.
So that intake and cam, what kind of power do you pick up just with that?
Picked up 102 horsepower just putting the intake and the camshaft in it.
Damn. That's pretty substantial.
Yeah.
Classic hot rod sound.
Idling around 13s. You know, could be a little leaner, but we lean enough to not to foul anything, and certainly a lot more emissions friendly than it was originally. Go back
with that air fuel to read when you nailed it.
Plug the computer in. Is the computer in here right now?
Go hook up the computer, dude. I gotta
look at the street.
So what we're doing here is we're gonna go in and add a bunch of fuel into this thing. Because
it's hard to see the screen, but
any rate above, you know, a certain RPM, this thing starts wanting to drink lots of fuel. So we're going to be adding some fuel in it, and we're going to double check ourselves and make sure that we're doing the right thing here by rechecking it on the air fuel ratio table. I'm also going to go in and increase the ignition advance, because the ignition advance right now is a little bit on the conservative side, and I usually am not that conservative. So we're going to put a little bit more in. Then we're going to save it. And then we are going to download it. So we successfully saved it, so we turn the key on, and then this USB cable here connects into the computer, and then we take all those new parameters that I just set.
That electromotive allows you to actually pinpoint just about any RPM with a computer, huh?
Yeah, it really, you know, for somebody who really wants to fine-tune their car, especially when you start getting into the aftermarket where you're changing a zillion things. It allows you to do stuff and do it on the fly, so you can do it just like this, so you can make changes really quick. And that really is, you know, imperative, really, you know. So right now I'm going to, well, I keep getting an error here, so let's see what the hell's going on there, but let's shut this off.
Ice cream man.
You know, the one thing that you're always going to know about Nelson Racing is if you don't hear the ice cream truck in the background, something's wrong, man. We've had people on the roof with BB guns trying to knock that thing out.
Yeah.
That ice cream freaking truck is always...
Been listening to a nice radio on the radio station or whatever.
It's been 18 years of an ice cream truck.
Yep.
Alright, so we're downloading the new program into the tech. It says it was successful, so we say okay. We shut it off, and we should be able to refire up the engine and have our new fuel curve in it. And now
more fuel in it up on the top?
Yeah, about 4,000 RPM. We put in about 18% more fuel and 3 more degrees of ignition timing, and that should make it a lot safer on the pistons. It should also make it go quite a bit better. So we'll find out in just a second here.
Oh yeah.
What do you think that picked up about 50? What do you think about fucking another 500 feet of rubber there?
Oh, easily. Damn.
So that picked up probably 50 horsepower increase right there.
I mean, that was a big difference.
Oh yeah.
Compared to the last pass.
Fucking A. Fucking A.
Yeah.
See, that's the beauty of electronic injection, the alien intake, and all of this shit is you can make all these little adjustments that make huge differences. So,
and you can just bolt that on a crate motor and just pick up what, 75 horse, or?
I mean, we bolt an intake and a cam onto a crate motor, and that equals 800 feet of rubber, and that's a nice little thing.
Yeah. Plus, it looks bitchin'.
Yeah.
So I wanted to give you guys a bird's eye view of what this intake looks like, you know, apart. So basically, we removed the plenum lid of the alien intake here, and as you can see, we've got really nice radiuses going into the port itself. So the airflow, and the nice thing about CNC machining, you can see there's just no mismatch going on there. If you look at the bottom side of this, it's all O-ringed. So there's really no gaskets, you just tighten it down with some O-rings. The fuel rail is already drilled and built into the bottom of the intake. You know, and the injectors, both of them, shoot straight at the back of the valve, and that's, you know, it's allowed us to not use as much pulse width. We got more horsepower out of it, and it's really a neat deal that's built into this. Again, now when we say billet, all these are carved from solid chunks of aluminum. So what this does is this is the fuel distribution unit. So basically, you've got your injectors here, which you could, this is normally what we run on primary on the turbo motor, and then secondary. So the fuel comes in, it connects to this, which shoots fuel through this rail into the injectors. But the excess pressure is shot through this passageway right over here into our regulator, which we've designed our own. We've designed our own diaphragms.
But I mean, this thing it's just a fucking little chili chill. I mean, you gotta love a hot rod where you just, it's not like driving a normal car. You got that old styling, you got that sound, you got the power. Yeah. I mean, that's why we spend all our money on this shit. That's why all the wives don't like it or do like it. Oh, this thing will give just about any muscle car a good run for its money, you know. Over 600 horsepower. There's not much that not much that's gonna run with it. Yeah. Healthy looking burnout right there. It really gets with the program.